बहुत ही खूबसूरत सा आसन है धनुरासन, जो राजीव रेड्डी सर प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, which really benefits right from the spine, entire spine, to your abs and the entire flexibility of the body. Mr. Rajiv Reddy sir has always been very active in sports, and of course we've seen his picture with Mary Kom doing boxing, and at the same time I know for a fact that without swimming he doesn't start his day. So you've been doing swimming, you've been doing gymming, and of course the fact that you started yoga and it has benefited you. सबसे पहले मैं चाहूँगी, please speak about the benefits you experience to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of mental balance, and not only mental but also physical. In fact, I had gone to one very famous spa and I learned all the benefits of yoga. I practiced there, and then I realized that this is something we have to adopt. I mean, it is coming from ancient India, but then today, even if our Honorable Prime Minister has taken the initiative, I mean, it is people like us, companies like us, with so many members. I mean, we need to educate them, and we need to go back into where our ancestors were, and now I'm sure, I think it is going to be a huge hit, a great eye-opener for the people, for the society, for the members of the country club, for the next generation also.
And sir, I really want to know one more thing, that you have something special for the country club members, for yoga. We're giving this to the world, but you also have something special for country club members.
Yeah, we want to conduct special workshops for only the members of the country club at different time zones. And I think, and I'm sure, I think Simran Ahuja is going to do a great job. She's very much committed to yoga and also to country club. So I'm sure, I think these members can take this as a huge benefit from the country club, because country club is a philosophy. It's, I mean, for me, it's no longer a business. It is how to make sure that, you know, we give the best in terms of health and fitness, in terms of holidays. In fact, if you are talking about holidays, we had given about 1 lakh room nights pre-COVID, which had dropped during the last 2 years. But again, this year, because of our franchisee arrangements with more than 150 properties, we have picked up, and I'm sure by 2024 we will touch the magic figure of more than 2 lakh room nights. That is one of the biggest recorded ever in the history of the leisure industry, and I'm sure, I think the members and the new members and all the people will definitely benefit from these kind of arrangements.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. We're open for questions from the media.
Yeah, Mr. Reddy, describe like how you are planning, you know, like every time you innovate some or the other thing, like, you know, and you always try to, you know, bring something new. So this time, this International Day, like, what are your plans actually?
No, International Day, like, we are going to, I mean, it's a huge celebration. Let me tell you one thing, India has created history in yoga. This is today a historic day, and on the 21st International Yoga Day, where I think country clubs message that yoga at your doorstep is indeed come true. So I'm sure, I think we can draw a lot of inspiration from there. And in fact, the entire country will be participating on that day. And it's, I think, the prime mover in health and fitness, the prime mover in the leisure industry. I'm sure, I think people are going to get inspired. Like I got inspired. Like I would never have thought, I think, beyond swimming. Like I swim about 1 kilometer a day, and I do more than about 1 hour gymming and all that. But then I got inspired to yoga. और एक बात मैं आपको बोलना चाह रहा हूँ. Like I met long back. I mean, when I met actor Devanand. A party में मिले थे. So like he said, "Hello, Mr. Thumbs Up Reddy" बोलते. मैं बहुत खुश हो गया मैं. अरे देव साहब, अरे what a amazing day for me. I said, I am a very big fan. And then he had a nice pretty girl next to him, and he said, "Darling, Mr. Reddy has made me proud. He has made my day." I said, "Dev Sahab, what is your secret of your eternal youth?" Then he said, "One thing, I am a vegetarian. And second thing, he said, I am a workaholic. Third, he said, I do yoga every day." I will never forget his statement that day. I mean, it was etched in my mind. So I could remember him. He said, I said, "Dev Sahab, when are you contemplating retirement?" He said, very, very clearly, Mr. Reddy, the last day of my living in this planet will be my retirement day. And like he said, when he was working on a script in London, he passed away. So what I'm trying to tell you is, these are, I mean, Mr. Devanand sir, both, I consider him as one of the most disciplined actors in health and fitness and yoga, and very innovative person, and very stylish person also. So, I mean, if you go in real life incidents, pura, I don't read any books, I follow people. I don't follow books. Books can be written by any lecturer or any professor or any this thing. Pura bakwas hai. If you follow people who are really into real life, how they carry their life, with all the energy, with all their strength, and with all their conviction, that is the answer. I mean, for me today also, every second day, every third day, I meet different people. I'm unse bahut sikh hu, because I feel that life itself is an eternal teacher. Every life itself. So when you meet different people, I always see what is the best. I mean, why he is successful? Why? I mean, there are so many successful people in our country, right? So, I mean, in fact, if you see Google, if you see Twitter, if you see all other people, all the top guys are from India only, basically Indian origin. And what is it they have got? I mean, you see our local industrialists, you see, I mean, without taking names, they're all hardworking, very much into yoga, very much into discipline, very much into timing. And these are the real qualities of a true entrepreneur. As your time ठीक नहीं है तब they will wait for the right time. Like as an entrepreneur, I realize that life is never a win-win situation. I always tell our people, we are running against the escalator, but then we have to be faster than the escalator. We have to move faster, and we have to come out with new ideas. So I mean, there are a lot of important things that we discuss, and then we have crossed the hurdle, and not only crossed the hurdle, we have grown now. अब मैं पैक है यहाँ बॉम्बे में, कल तो मेरे को प्लेस भी नहीं मिला, मेरे को नहीं मिला प्लेस. आप सोच सकते हैं क्या, I mean, एक खाली 3-4 महीने में कितना बदल गया. So I mean, life is for an entrepreneur is never a straight line. For especially for a first generation entrepreneur. I am not a Mukesh Ambani or a Vijay Mallya or this thing. You know, I'm like few years back, when I started the business, I was on a motorcycle, and when I started the first country club, 400 members we were expecting. First day of the inauguration only, we got more than 2,000 members. वहाँ से शुरू करके, हैदराबाद से शुरू करके, we went to Pan India, then abroad and all that.
Even I've seen you.
From bike to the aircraft.
You're the same actually. That inspiration, that motivation. Similarly, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, like you have conducted the last 6 months every day.
जी मेरे गुरु हैं. Now that's so kind, and very few people know. About this aspect. It was all hidden, and thanks to Country Club, it's exposed to the world. So earlier we used to do workshops, so people knew in the country, but thanks to Country Club at your doorstep, it gave me exposure in the world. I'm going to start with मेरे पहले गुरु मेरी mom है in yoga, and Nikam Guruji is my main Guruji, जिन्होंने मुझे सब कुछ सिखाया. And then it was Santa Cruz Institute of Yoga, जो oldest institute है, Sita Ma. So one day after my course, Sita Ma said, I was also studying my college, and Sita Ma said, Simran, we were just walking in the Santa Cruz Yoga Institute, and she lived 96 years. So that time she was around 94 years when she spoke to me, or 93 years. And she said, I want you to spread yoga to the world. I said, me? How? When? I was just studying yoga, and I was very passionate about it. And she just looked in my eyes and she said, you promised me you will spread yoga to the world. मैंने तो सच में not must. I just said okay, because I had no choice. But I never knew that I'll get this opportunity. And this humongous opportunity was given to me by Country Club right from 2016. So I've been conducting workshops. But because of this entire 6 months non-stop yoga, it became phenomenal. So I've been taking all the workshops across the world, right from Zurich to Paris to USA. I've conducted yoga workshops. But जो 6 महीने में मुझे मिला from Country Club, I was shocked. So I was never active on social media. कभी देखती नहीं थी. So it was, my name was also Simran Deans. Deans is my radio name. So I didn't bother. But because I saw the impact, and we received letters, sir received a message. So one day we were live in the afternoon at 3 o'clock with the Japanese people. They didn't know, उन्हें अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है. and they were never on Facebook. They joined Facebook because of Country Club at your doorstep. And they said, and they spoke, we have the testimonial with us. And they said they learned English for 1 month just because they wanted to narrate it to sir and thank sir that they have never done yoga in their life, they've never been to Facebook in their life, but because of their yoga, through word of mouth, they wanted to start yoga, and now they do around 60 Surya Namaskars at the age of 60 years.
Like, what other countries are you trying to explore?
No, like we are expanding in the domestic markets. Basically, the franchisee model has become a huge hit. And likewise, we want to expand in our, now we open our markets. Especially pandemic wise, a lot of countries were closed down. There's a great opportunity. Actually, if you ask me, this is a time for opportunity for us to, as entrepreneurs, to search, we'll get good deals. Because a lot of people were in trouble, and this thing now, like even the franchising model also, because northeast, western markets, Bombay se 2 घंटे के दूर में, both properties we have taken. And all of them are very successful because people want to just get out of this pandemic mode. They just want to take a drive, they want to just 2 घंटे में पहुंचने का है. That kind of a situation has come. Earlier, it was only Country Club. Now, our resort properties, our affiliate properties, our franchisee properties, that has become, people want to, their vacation starts from the time they sit in the car for a drive out. Both change hoga. The entire situation has changed. I'm not joking. Huh? Don't please think that I am exaggerating. A lot of resorts which we have taken, on the verge of this thing, we have virtually gave them a lot of members. We have revived. If you see whether it is Country Club Bandipur long back or whether it is Country Club Hyderabad ka, that was a palace which was dilapidated and it was a palace belonging to the Prime Minister of Hyderabad. हम लेके उसको revamp करके we bought it back to its original splendor, and then we bought good people like Nawab of Pataudi, उसका sister का property था. Abid Hussain, Indian ambassador to the United States, and Dr. Pratap Reddy, present Apollo chairman, is on the board. So beautiful, lovely people who were in alignment with my dream. They said, Mr. Reddy, if you are able to give this, you will be giving a big gift to India, to not only Hyderabad, to India. Kaisa bole waisa hua. And because it's earlier clubs were all closed to anybody who can afford also nahi hota tha. It was clubs was earlier for the British, by the British, to the British. We changed the entire concept itself. We made it more younger crowd, younger elements, people from north, south, east, west, and with a lot of energy. We have taken them as members, and today we are very proud, whether it is Navratri, Baisakhi, Lohri, and all that. Abhi yoga aa gaya, and it is a cue. I think a man as great as the Prime Minister of India is directly spearheading this movement through yoga. Personally, it is such a huge inspiration.